Hi everybody. We've been talking about wings so much, and with Super Bowl coming up, I thought I would make some wings in the air fryer to show you how easy it is. We're gonna start out with our wings, and we're gonna make sure they're really dry because we don't want them to steam in the air fryer. Okay, so I just laid them out, dried them really good, let them sit out on some paper towels. Okay. And we're going to toss these in a bowl and season them. Well, actually, I think I'm going to season them first. So what I'm using here is some garlic parmesan. This is one of our seasonings that we carry in our pantry line. And again, you want it heavily seasoned because it cooks off. You want a deep flavor to your wings. Okay. So I'll do the other side after. And I always put a little bit of extra garlic powder just because. All right, some salt and pepper. Now, does everybody know what the secret ingredient is to get a crispy wing in the air fryer? Well, I'm going to tell you. It is, ouch, it is baking powder, okay? So we will do both sides. I'm not going to do the baking powder yet. I'll do it in the bowl. Just a little bit of salt and pepper. And we'll turn them over. We'll do the other side. And then while these are cooking in the air fryer, they'll take about 30 minutes. And our air fryer will beep and tell us that it's time to to switch the trays around halfway. All right. I love too that they're trays and not the basket, because this way they can spread out more. They get evenly baked. And you don't really have to flip them because it's coming right through the metal trays, okay? So let's season the other side. And you could do any flavor. Not this round, but I'm going to try some Asian seasoning and see, make a sticky wing or something of that sort. But I'm still looking for a recipe. So if you have one that you like, please reach out. All right, some salt and pepper. And while these are in the air fryer cooking, we're going to melt some butter, about 2 to 3 cloves of fresh garlic, all right, and a little bit of Parmesan cheese. And when the wings come out, we're going to dump them into the pan with all of that in there, and then grate some more Parmesan cheese, and then they'll be ready to go. So at that point, whatever seasoning you wanted to put, saucy kind, on your wings, you would do it after they cook, okay? All right, so that's done. We're going to toss these into our bowl. These are our absolute favorite. When I first made them, my husband said that these were better than the ones that we get out in the restaurants. So, plus, I can buy a whole bag of them. There we go. And do a whole bunch more than what we would pay for in the restaurant. Okay. Hold on here. I like to season them flat like this too and make sure that they're dry, because again, if they're not dry, they're going to steam rather than crisp up. Okay. So now we're going to put on 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Make sure I said baking powder. And I might put a little bit more just to make sure both sides get some on it. Okay, we'll flip them. And then we're going to put just a little bit, I think a tablespoon of oil on these so that it helps them also crisp up in the air fryer. So has everybody ever had air fryer wings before? Have you made them this way? This is one of my favorite PC electronics. There we go. One more round of the baking powder and we can get our oil in there and get them going. So I have them in the sink right now, but I sprayed both of the trays with a little bit of oil so that they won't stick. And if they do, the trays are dishwasher safe, okay? So I'm going to use avocado oil because I keep getting yelled at for using regular oil. Okay. We'll sprinkle this around, and then we're just going to flip everything in here, and then put them on our trays and start baking them, okay? Or air frying them. There we go. Super, super easy. And don't worry if it looks like the baking soda, baking powder is coming off, because it's on there still. And what it does is it helps draw the moisture out of the wing while it's air frying, which is what makes the crispy wing. Okay. All right. There we go. I think we're good. All right. Let me get my trays. Let's do a tray at a time. So again, these are a mesh, and these can go right in the dishwasher. Really easy to clean. So we're gonna just lay out. Robert likes the drums, and I like the wings. So I'll get as many of his on one. Actually, let's split them up so they all cook evenly. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good enough. Okay, we're going to spread these out. This will be our first one. And again, the air fryer will beep halfway through and tell us that it's time to switch the trays. Yes, Robert, I see you. You could come in here and help if you want. Yeah, you're busy waiting for dinner. Alrighty. Let's just space these out good. Get this little guy in here and we are good to go. Let's see. Alright, so while that's going, we will let everything in our pan start melting, but we got some time. This is like 30 minutes. So I'm going to put this on, turn it to air fry, and I'm going to change the time from 25 to 30 minutes, and it automatically puts a temperature in, so you don't have to worry about the temperature. And you go. Set it, forget it, you're good. Alright, we'll do the oil in the pan. We'll do butter and a couple cloves of garlic, and maybe even some extra garlic powder, and toss them in there when they're finished. So we'll make up some munchies to go with that. So what do you get when you have wings? Celery and carrots, of course. So unfortunately, I don't have any blue cheese dressing, but I do have a ranch, so ranch it is, I guess. Alrighty. Have you checked this out? This is our pivoting peeler. I just love this. So technically, you can go, in either direction with this. So I don't make a mess here. Look at that. And look how thin these strips are. So it's not taking a lot of the carrot off while you're peeling it, so you're getting more carrot. Okay? So I'll just do a couple carrots, a couple pieces of celery, and those will garnish our little tray with our wings. And that'll be pretty much it. Easy peasy. And if we're still hungry later, which I'm sure we will be, I don't know, I may try this new recipe. I keep seeing these chicken nuggets made out of ground chicken with all the seasonings in it. I don't know. I may try that and attempt that, because they look really good. They look like little McDonald's chicken nuggets. So we'll see. Maybe I'll post that later if I'm in the mood. Alright. I think we're done with that. And what I'm going to do, I don't know if you've checked this out. So again, this is a great dish to bring for Super Bowl that's coming up. Oh, here it is. So this is our cool little crinkle cutter. Look at that. So what you can do, let me just cut these ends off because we don't need them. So the crinkle cutter makes like cool little designs on your veggies. And it's really good too for the kids. So you go about the width that you want your carrot stick to be. Okay, we're going to cut it in. I'm going to go this way so don't cut my finger. Maybe I'm not going to go this way. I'm too scared. There we go. Now look at this. It looks like a little French fry. I don't know if you can see that little design on there. So we're going to use those for our dipping. And I think if I were having this at Super Bowl, I would probably do a whole nother, I would put a lot more wings on those trays, first off. Okay. But you know kids like things when they look all decorative, so it's really cool too with the cheese, to do it with cheese, or different cheeses, have nice cheese sticks. Kids love that. Alright. And again, I'm not going to make too much because it's just the two of us. Hi, Cher. Sherry, how do I look? I got in a fight with the pavement, and the pavement won. I hurt. Alrighty. Yeah, my face broke my fall. Very funny there, King. Alright, so those are done. Now, I'm not a big fan of celery, so all the celery here will be for Robert. Ugh. If I could get any of this out. There we go. We'll give them 2 pieces and cut them into little strips like we did with our carrots. There we go. And then I want to just rinse his celery because it does not look clean. What do you guys like with your wings? Do you like blue cheese, ranch? Post below. There we go. Share some love here, folks, so I don't sound like a crazy person talking to myself. Say hi, let me know if you're watching this live or on replay. If you're coming over for some wings. There we go. Alright, so we're going to go about... Oh, just the smell of it. I don't know why. I'm not a big fan of celery. Yeah, I guess those are thick enough for him. It does look cute though. So halfway through, so let's see, that'd be 15 minutes. It'll start chiming, but I'm not going to keep you that long. I'm just going to get all this ready, and I might pop on after when I'm getting ready to put them in the pan with the butter and everything. But for now, they will all be ready. We have our beautiful tray. Now this tray too, this is our large entertaining tray. This can go in the oven up to 450, and it makes just a beautiful little presentation. Okay. There we go. And we'll put the wings in the middle and put some more cheese on it. And it'll be it. That'll be dinner time. So I will check back in a bit once it's all done. And if you have any questions, let me know. Our air fryer, if you host this month, you have until the 7th to get this bad boy in your cart. So come and get this now. Beautiful, beautiful air fryer. I just love it. It does so many things. So you can actually air fry, bake, roast, do rotisserie chicken or skewers or French fries in the basket that comes with it, and you can dehydrate. So really great. It's really good for heating up pizza. What else have I made with this? My empanadas, the pork loins that already come seasoned, they come out beautiful in there. You just put it in, put it on bake, I think it is. There's all different recipes in the book and settings that tell you what, if it should be air fried, if it's frozen, and what kind of setting to do, how many minutes. Lots of great things in here. So check it out and reach out to me if you want to host this month. All right. Have a great day, and wings will be up soon, all right? Talk to you soon.